Room for rent. Looking for an illegal alien, young, female, to clean my place, cook for me, and basically do what needs to be done around the house. I'll take you to Food City on Saturdays so you can read the labels and feel like you're back wherever it is you came from. No blank paper and trash. I'm a great guy and I speak Spanish. You have to be a legitimate illegal. No dreamers. No overweight girls, period. No kids either. This isn't exactly the kind of thing he used to take care of, but where's Chris Hansen when you need him? I'm not going to presume to know the political ideology or race of the person who posted this ad. It's not important here, let alone if this person or ad is even real. But it's clear that this self-proclaimed great guy not only wants a brown slave, but a brown sex slave. The no overweight girls thing gave it away. I mean, are non-thick and curvy women the only ones capable of cooking and cleaning? And I will admit that the illegal alien thing could mean Europeans or people from the northern border. Sure, Canada, fancy words for white. With that said, while the insistence on this slave being an illegal alien is scary enough, it's made even worse with the emphasis on this female being young. Maybe a child? And giving the benefit of the doubt again, I don't know why, maybe this double standard mindset towards brown people is an isolated occurrence.
And I'm sick and tired of hearing about the family separation. And no, I'm still being sued over that, so come get me. I don't care, right? Bottom line is, we enforce the law. American families, when I was a cop in New York and I arrest a father for domestic violence or someone for DUI, I separate that family. When you violate the law with a child, you're going to be separated. But you're right. 250,000 children have crossed this border since Joe Biden's been president. They chose to separate themselves. And the children aren't always children.
That was Thomas Homan, former acting director of Immigration and Customs Enforcement during the Trump administration from 2017 to 2018, getting a round of applause from the crowd at CPAC, who I will assume has cried, "What about the children?" and claimed they were family first. Now, as Homan mentioned, he was a former police officer in upstate New York. And did you catch the false equivalence? When arresting a father of domestic violence and DUI, I separate the family, he said, which is the same to him as the crime that's committed when someone crosses the border. And that leads us to the question of the hour. When is a child not a child? When they're not white. Or when you want them to assimilate to whiteness. Or when you want a servant. And what are they doing with these separated women and children? And that's for any administration. Family separation isn't simply a matter of enforcing the law as Homan wants us to believe. They aren't separating themselves. Even so, why would that be a law? Does that fix immigration issues? What would a Trumper do?
So I've had this idea for a while now. If we have a problem with the border with these migrants, these illegal immigrants coming across, why don't we sentence them to, say, a year of building the border wall? Now, that's obviously not going to happen under the Biden administration. But let's say that Trump gets reelected in 2024. Why not do that? Why not, instead of sending them right back across the border, why not make it the penalty for being an illegal immigrant to be sentenced to a year or 2 years or 6 months or whatever the case may be of working on the border wall? And then kick them out.
Not under Biden, by the way. But back to Homan, who said 250,000 plus kids have crossed the border under Brandon, and 46 is complicit in human trafficking, along with something great replacement theory. And I just get the feeling, that this isn't so much about legality, just people being brown here, unless they can do stuff for you. After all, that Craigslist post didn't ask for a white woman now, did it? Have you met Anna Paulina Luna? Whether or not you have, who she is may change, but you can find out more about her by watching this video. Find the link in the description below. And you can also find me on my YouTube channel, We Gonna Be Alright, or just click on the Jeff Wiggins hashtag. As always, my architect knows Japanese.